It's Fresh Stokes. Let's get down to the land. What's going on? I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad you clicked that button and joined us. Question for you. Have you ever been rejected or have you ever failed at anything? Anything. Have you ever been rejected? Have you ever been rejected on the job application, or have you ever been rejected by, a girl? You know what I'm saying? But, there's a fear that comes along with and an angst and anger and sometimes remorse and, what's wrong with me and all of those things. So question, man, I just want to talk to just ask you, have you ever dealt with that, and just how do you cope with fear and rejection? And some guys, man, I'm a conqueror. Yeah, you're right. You're a conqueror. Man, I'm a beast. You're right. I'm a dog. Yeah, you're right. You're a beast and you're a conqueror and you're a dog and all those things too. But somewhere along your life, you've had to deal with rejection or failure. When you look back over your life and you think, man, how did it impact my life? How did that impact my life to the point of fear or failure or rejection, man? And you go, man, I'm good. I don't let it bother me. Yeah, all that stuff sounds good. It's good talking points. It's good to talk about it when you're in a group of guys, man, because you're a beast, right? You're a dog, right? Oh, yeah, okay. You're a conqueror. You're all of that in the bag of chips. Yeah, okay, we know that. But just for the guys who aren't all that, keep listening to me, right? Stay tuned, because my personal experience, right, in what are all the things I've done, man, from athletics to being married, to having 3 kids, to being to the top of the mountain in my profession, traveled all over the country and outside the country, speaking and being on that stage, man. But somewhere along the line, I've had to battle rejection. I've had to battle failure. One of my personal stories, man, is this. I remember, and here's the thing, guys. I want to talk about me, but I want to pull you into, and just maybe you can say, Fred, you know what? I can relate, bro. I can relate. And so here's the deal. My personal story of mine is, I remember being in high school and being one of the most popular guys in high school, playing all the sports, one of the taller guys in the school, and also too, I'm not a bad looking brother. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you might not think so, but hey, this is not the point. The point is, I checked a few boxes, right? Athletic, I'm tall, I'm good looking, that kind of stuff. But anyway, beside the point. So all of that happened. I should have no problem talking to girls. And for the most part, I didn't. But a lot of times I found myself talking to girls and doing things, trying to get a date, or whatever. I was usually under the influence of alcohol when it was somebody that I really, really thought that they were up here on the scale of their looks or their academics or something of that nature. And so I felt like, here I am, this project kid, right? Growing up in the projects, just my mom and my 2 younger sisters. And yeah, there was some thoughts in my mind, like, what if she turns me down because she's got 2 parents home, or she's one of the smartest girls in our class, or whatever that in my brain was, guys, is this. There were times in my life that I felt like I could not really, really, really talk to a girl or ask her out or whatever, unless I was under the influence of alcohol. And it got so bad that anytime I saw a girl that was at that level, maybe outside of my, whatever it is in my brain, I was saying as a teenager, then I felt like, man, I gotta drink a little something. I gotta get a little tipsy. So if she rejected me, especially being at a club or a bar, I'm going up and asking a strange girl, even if she didn't live in our town, a strange girl, I'm asking her if she want to dance in front of her friends, in front of my friends, in front of everybody that can see, hey, you want to dance? And she going, no, not with you. Oh, bro. I mean, you think, okay, Fred, that's petty. Yeah, that's petty for you. But for me, it was like, dang, I hated that. I may ask 1, 2 girls. If I've got rejected, I was done. Nobody knew that but me. None of my friends knew it. I didn't talk to them about it. I didn't share it. Because remember, men don't talk about those issues, right? Because I'm a dog. I'm a conqueror, right? I'm a warrior. Because we don't talk about those sensitive issues. We don't talk about those issues that where we failed. Or the fear of failure, or we've had rejection. We don't talk about that, right? We just, because I'm always winning. I win. Well, all I do is win, no matter what. That sounds good, but we don't always win. And what happens when we don't win? What happens when we fail? What happens when we're rejected? So I got to the point, to continue the narrative, I got to the point and I realized I have a problem. Not a drinking problem. I have a confidence problem. Not a confidence in my ability to dunk a basketball, or my abilities to handle my business on the football field, or handle my business if I was with a girl. You know what I mean? No, not that confidence issue. I had a confidence issue of, could I really talk to a girl without being drunk? Could I ask this girl, hey, you want to dance? And she says no, and I'm okay. Because it's not about my manhood. It's just the fact that maybe her feet hurt. Maybe she doesn't like who I am. Maybe she doesn't think as much of me as I think of myself. Whatever the case may be, can I handle that? And guys, I'm telling you, I got to the point where I said, I'm going to stop drinking, or I'm not going to drink as much. I'll see this girl that I want to talk to, and I'm not going to drink as much, get tipsy or drunk, and I'm going to ask her. And if she says no, I'm good. And I did that for a while, and my confidence built up. And guess what? I didn't mind if I was rejected, because there were some guys out there, man, and maybe one of you were one of these guys. There were some guys that I hung out with, and some guys that I knew that I didn't hang out with, but I knew their personality and attitude. It's like a group of girls can be sitting at a table, drinking, having a few drinks, and this dude, this particular guy, and again, you may be that guy. This guy would walk up to him and go, hey, girl, you want to dance? She goes, no, not with you. And he would go right to the next girl and go, hey, you want to dance? No. He goes to the next girl. Hey, you want to dance? No. I mean, this dude was, I'm like, bruh, come on, baby. You've gotten 3 rejections. Like, leave. Like, no. And I'm thinking, man, I would have left after the first one, but nobody knew. So how do you handle failure? How do you handle rejection? Do you go drown yourself in that bottle? Do you go, oh yeah, I know how to do it. I don't do it now, but I've done it. I know how to do that. So do you go smoke that joint? Go drown yourselves in alcohol? Do you dive into pornography? Do you get angry with the people who are around you? Do you fuss at your kids? Do you beat your wife? Do you kick the dog? What do you do? Or do you just quit altogether? Some of you guys are out there now, you have smarts, you got skills, you have gifts, and guess what? You've been rejected from application after application after application with a job. And now you think, man, what's wrong with me? Nothing. Nada. You have a gift, you have a skill set that you've been given by God. And the thing is that you've got to develop the point where you say, you know what, man, it's not about me. Don't take it personal. That's how you deal with failure. That's how you deal with fear. Don't take it personal. Don't make it about your manhood. And man, this just burns me up. There are men who are dead, sleeping in their grave because somebody challenged the guy's manhood and he's going to back it up because I'm a dog. I'm a beast. I'm a conqueror. And if you reject me, women have lost, I almost said their virginity, but man, the women have lost their womanhood because a man took advantage of her because he didn't want to be rejected. He didn't want to feel like a failure. One of the best movies. I'm a movie guy. One of the best movies that I like is the movie called Denzel Washington is in it, and his wife talks about. I'm lost for the name of the movie, but when he's in the movie, his son has a heart problem. John Q. Thank you. So John Q, that movie, Denzel's son has a heart problem. And it's like, okay, cool. We get it done. I'm going to work. I'm going to take care of my responsibilities. We got a little insurance. It'll be all good. They're checking him out. He's got to go through all these procedures. the money begins to run out. Insurance get to a point where they don't cover anything. So they start to sell clothes and have yard sales. And eventually he sold his favorite work truck. He's doing everything he could do. It's one failure after another failure, after another failure, after another failure. And it's like, what's wrong? And then his wife turns to him after he's at the lowest point, like I'm going to lose my son. My son is going to die and I can't do anything about it. Like, can you imagine? Yes, you can, because I know you've been there. I've been there. And then his wife is so frustrated, not knowing, thinking of the things he's going through. And his wife turns to him and says to him right in his face at the most the lowest point of his life, because he's feeling helpless. And she turns to him and says, "You need to do something." And it clicked. And he goes, okay, I know what I'll do. I've done everything I can do physically. I've spent all my money. Insurance has ran out. It's up to me. I'll do it. I'll put myself out there. And if you watch the movie, if you remember the movie clip, he goes to the hospital and he sticks the emergency room up with a gun. And he holds them hostage. And eventually, after everything fails, he says, "Take my heart." Wow. Man, some of you guys have been out there, man, where you're saying, "Man, take my heart. Take my heart," because it's already gone anyway. You see, it wasn't hard for him to lay on that table. Initially, from the beginning, yeah, because he was trying to do everything he could that he thought a man's supposed to do. But by the time he got to putting himself on that table and saying, "Take my heart," guys, his heart was already gone. It was already gone. It was already over. And so when you talk about challenging my manhood, it's not about your manhood. It's about the fact when you look back in your life and you say, "Man, you know what, Fred? I know now that you had a fear of failure and rejection with women." Yeah, I did. And there were certain women that I felt like I didn't have not the intellect or the capacity to talk to them, and not because they were so beautiful or so nice looking, so smart, so wealthy. It was none of those things. It was me. It was me. And guess what, guys? It's you. It's not society. It's not your wife. It's not the kids. It's not the dog. It's you. It's you. Just take a long look in the mirror and go, what am I afraid of? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of rejection? And what do I do when that happens? What do I do when I'm rejected? What do I do when I fail? Begin to look at those things, man, and see. Because guess what? There were times, and I'll be honest with you, I've been married for 36 years. And there were times when my wife, I wanted to have relations with my wife, not just talking, not just conversational, relational. I wanted to, do the thing. I wanted to do the deal. I wanted to get up and jumping down in the bed and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And my wife, for whatever reason, whether she was tired from messing with 3 kids or cooking all day or just didn't feel like it. And I'm like, okay, you can reject me. Okay. And see, I didn't handle rejection bad. I didn't handle it. It was bad. And okay, I'll do it. Pornography. I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't messing with nobody. I'm not going out the house. But guess what? You're hurting somebody because you're wasting. I hate to be humorous in a somber moment, right? You're wasting bullets. Basically, guys, you're wasting bullets. You're wasting bullets. Because then you're not only wasting bullets, I don't have to spell it out, you know what I mean? You're wasting bullets. And then on the other thing that you're doing, you begin to raise the bar on your sexual expectations and what really gets you to the point where you fire off that bullet. And then now you're asking your wife to match that, and she can't. And now it messes you up in the bedroom. And then here you are again, being rejected. I'm failing. So now you're upset with your wife. Guys, just think about this. What do I do when I'm rejected? What do I do when I'm face to face with failure? What do? Do I pray? Do I seek God? Do I try to figure out where did this come from? You see, my dad wasn't around. It was just my mom. And I told my mom just a few months ago, I said, Mother, I sound like mother. I said, Mama, you did a fabulous job. You did a great job raising me, but you couldn't raise a man. I needed my uncle. I needed my great uncle who raised me, took me to church. I needed other men in my life, like coaches, some of the neighbors. I needed those men to take me over the top, because guess what? It takes a real man, not a real man who is a conqueror and a dog and a warrior. Yeah, we need that too, but we need a whole man to say, you know what, guys, I know how to handle rejection. I know how to handle failure, and I don't take it personal. God, thank you guys, man. Thank you for tuning in, for checking this out, for listening. And just when it's over, maybe ask your wife. Maybe ask the friends that you hang out with. Hey, man, can I ask you a question? Hey, how do you think I handle failure, man? Now be ready for an honest answer from some of those dudes to be like, bro, every time you get turned down, bro, you getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do. So be willing to accept that honest answer from your wife or your friends. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I really appreciate you. As you can tell, man, I get passionate about this stuff because men are dying every day. Every single day. There's about 100 to 140 deaths by suicide every single day. And men die 4 times to 1 with women. We're struggling. We're struggling because we're struggling. And we're not willing to admit we have an issue, a Lent issue, the life I never tell. So guys, this is your unofficial Lent brother. I'm Fred Stokes. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I'll see you guys next time. Let's get down to the Lent.